Hi, Sandite friends. I don't know what you're doing at your school, but here, the Sandites in 6th grade, we're doing order of operations. And a lot of us are having problems with it. So I thought I would do a quick video of working orders of operations and maybe possibly just kind of get back to the basics. We probably all know or have heard of PEMDAS. PEMDAS. And basically what that is parentheses, an exponent of multiplication, divide, add, and subtract. And they tell us to, if we do it in this order, if we follow PEMDAS, you may please excuse my dear Aunt Sally or whatever clever thing that you've memorized to help you do this. You might find that you might get the problem wrong. And I don't particularly like sticking to PEMDAS. And the reason is that parentheses and exponents, not a problem. You do those in that order and you'll be just fine. But in some cases, you may divide before you multiply, and you may subtract before you add. It's whichever comes first, working left to right. So instead of being PEMDAS, it may be PEDMSA or whatever. Don't waste time memorizing that. Just know that you take care of the parentheses, you take care of the exponents, you take care of the multiplication or the divide, whichever comes first, working left to right, and then take care of the add and the subtraction, whichever one comes first, working left to right. And remember, you may divide before you multiply and you may subtract before you add, even though PEMDAS is straightforward and tells you to do it in that order. I don't like that. So just remember, parentheses first and exponents. Let's do a sample problem that has a parentheses in it. Let's do 7 plus 9, and then let's multiply and put something in parentheses like 3 plus 8. And then we'll close the parentheses. So let's start this problem. So I know that I have to take care of the parentheses first, which is right here. 8 plus 3, 8, 19, 11. So let's rewrite the problem as 11 times 9 plus 7. So I know that I've taken care of my parentheses. I don't have any exponents. So my next thing is to multiply or divide, and I have a multiplication. So let's do that. 11 times 9 is 99. So let's rewrite the problem as 99 plus 7. So we only have that left to do. So let's say, just for instance, if that was 100 and it'd be 107, it's not, it's one less. So let's just, 99 plus 7 would be 106. Okay, so that one was pretty simple. All I had to remember on that one as far as PEMDAS was concerned is that I have to do the parentheses first. So that wasn't a problem. Let's try to do one where we may have to, a division comes before multiplication. Let's do this. 63, and then we're going to divide, and in parentheses we're going to do a 10 minus 3. We're going to close the parentheses, then we're going to multiply by 3. So I have to do the parentheses first. So 10 minus 3, 10, 9, 8, 7. And I'm just going to rewrite the problem. 7 there, divided by 63, and times 3. Now, this is where you're going to get a problem if you stick strictly to PEMDAS. If you stick with that, you're going to multiply before you divide. In that case, you're going to get this problem wrong. Remember, do whichever comes first, working left to right. So in this case, the division comes first. So how many times can we cram 7 into 63, or 63 divided by 7? 9. You agree? So we've taken care of that. Let's just rewrite the problem, times 3. And then whenever we multiply 9 times 3, if you're a fan of skip counting like I am, I like to 9, 18, 27. So 9 times 3 is 27 would be the answer to that one. So that was one example where we didn't stick strictly with what PEMDAS says. We actually had to do a division problem before we did a multiplication problem. Let me look real quick and see if I find one that has, let's do one with exponents. So let's do 15 minus 2 to the third power, there's our exponent, divided by 4. Okay? So I don't have any parentheses. I do have an exponent, so let's take care of that. 2 to the third power is not 2 times 3. It's actually 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. There's 3 of them. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So let's rewrite the problem as 15 minus 8 divided by 4. Okay? So in that case, we have to do a division first. 8 divided by 4, we're going to come up with 2 minus 15. 15 minus 2. And I hope you said was 13. Okay? So that's working one with the exponents. Not a big deal. And hopefully by now you've kind of studied a little bit about the exponents. It's not the big number times the little number. It's the big number times however many times the little number tells us to. So a little complicated, but I think you understand what I mean. Let me think of another example where we might do something out of order. Let's do this one. This is going to be kind of a big one. Let's do 55 and divided by 11 plus 7 times, and in parentheses, weird parentheses, I'm sorry, 2 plus 14. And my writing's going to get small. So let's take care of the parentheses, 2 plus 14, 14, 15, 16. And let's rewrite the problem. 16 times 7 plus 11 divided by 55. Okay. If you follow PEMDAS, it's going to say multiply before you divide. Don't do that. Do whichever comes first, working left to right. In this case, we're going to divide first. How many times can we cram 11 into 55? We can do it 5 times. We'll rewrite the problem. 5 plus, now we'll have to do 7 times 16. And those that know me know that I'm a big fan of scratch paper. So on your scratch paper, do the 16 times 7 and see what you come up with. 7 times 6 is 42. There's my 2. Carry the 4. 7 times 1 is 7. Plus the 4. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I come up with 112. So this is 112. End up with 5 plus 112. And after we finish that, we come up with 117. So those were just a few examples of dealing with order of operations. And just remember, some cases you may have to divide before you multiply, and you may have to subtract before you add. It just depends whichever one comes first, working left to right. And hopefully I can do a video later on showing, maybe we'll do some working with integers, because sometimes you may have negative numbers and positive numbers, and you may have to try to subtract a larger number from a smaller number. And dealing with integers, we know that we can't, no such thing as subtracting integers, is only adding its opposite. So a lot to learn, but it's really easy. It just takes time to study and do your work. I hope this video has helped you understand order of operations a little better. If you have any questions, just send them my way. I'll help you the best I can. Otherwise, I'll see you at school, and you guys work hard. Have a good day.